Okay guys, today I want to do a review of the Self-Reliance Outfitters and Pathfinder School Trail Pro Cook Set. So, to start with, you can see the bag that it comes in. It all comes in the bag, fully set up. So you don't have a lot of packing materials. I think there was 2 little pieces of burnable material that came with it. When you open it up, you have your 32-ounce Gen 3 Pathfinder water bottle, which is just excellent. It's got a good build. It's got the interior gasket on the lid, the silicone gasket that goes over the whole interior of the lid. Next, it comes with, I added a little washcloth, but in here you have your cook pot, 700 milliliter 35-ounce cook pot. You have your wood-burning cook stove. The bottle does have the Pathfinder logo on it on this little stove. It's got the Pathfinder logo and the Canteen Shop logo. See how well you can see that. So it's got those 2 logos right on there, so you know it's made good. The Pathfinder logo is also on the cook pot. It also comes with, and this is the first one that I've used, I have used this set already, is this little alcohol cook stove right here, and that pops up. It's got this little cap right here so that you can adjust your flame or put your flame out if you need to. You can see that. This does not have any logos on it, which I don't see why they would. It's something that gets hot, so you don't want to burn off your logo. And that seats in there, and you have your little cook stove. Next we have our bottle that comes with it for you to put your alcohol in for carrying on the trail. It comes with this Light My Fire spoon, fork, knife combo. Again, I have used all of this stuff already. It all works. The knife isn't so great, but for cutting food stuff, it's going to work for what you want. It also comes with this thing right here, which is a fish. It's for opening a fish mouth so you can get the hook out. But the other thing it does really well is it goes right inside of your bottle so that you can carry your bottle and put it over a fire if you have to, so that you can boil your water or whatever your personal needs might be for that particular item. Water for purification and whatnot. It also, you have to stretch it out a little bit, which as far as I can tell doesn't hurt it at all. Has holes in the pot so you can cook your pot right over the stove. I've added a couple of things to this set. So bear with me while I find the lid. And here's your lid. I want you to take a look at this so you can really see it. It's got those slots in there. It's also got a strainer and an air hole. Those slots are designed to fit right over this so that you can close your lid while you're boiling your water. I find it to be useful. I think it's a really good item. It's something that Dave Canterbury learned from one of his students and picked up and started using right away. It's an excellent add to your gear. because it doesn't cost a whole bunch and it doesn't hurt to have it. It also gives you the option of having those kind of cooking methods where you can hang your pot right here. And this really impressed me. I have quite a bit of ferro rods and magnesium bars and whatnot, but it comes with this glow-in-the-dark ferro rod. I'm not sure who makes it. I imagine it's probably Light My Fire or some such, but it doesn't have any logos on it, so I'm not sure. But let's see if I can get behind the camera so you can see this. This thing just throws amazing sparks. For what it is, I don't think you can beat that at all. You know, just to have on your gear for your fire starter. And I've got that hooked right here on the side where I don't mess with it. It just kind of hangs out there. And on the side of this pack, it's got a couple of different areas that you can strap stuff to, which is nice. It's not quite molly gear, but it will fit your molly gear if you wanted to add a pouch to it. And again, it's just a really great design that they've got on this bag. It fits everything that you need and a little extra. I've put a lot extra in here and it still does really good. We've got these mini Infernos here with the Pathfinder school logo on it. And these things are great. You can actually, you can see where I pulled it apart some and took a piece off of it. And you can take just a little piece off each bar. There's 6 of them in here. And I can attest that they do work. They work really impressively and might replace some of my other fire starters. So, that's everything that came in the kit. Let you take a look. As you can see, I've added some stuff to it, a couple of flashlights. The inside is packed. And next we'll show a video of the kit actually getting fired up. So I'll cut to that right now. Okay, so now we're ready to fire up this alcohol stove right here. I'm going to cheat, or try to. Okay, so we got that fired up. Let's see if we can get a reasonably squared off spot right there. Okay, so you can see that, and that took no time at all to get that lit. Got our cook pot, and I'm going to make a little bit of soup for my trip out here today. I'm going to put 16 ounces in there. Put my lid on here, make sure that my holes are all corresponding. Now I use this when I'm doing this just so that I don't have to have my hand right on the fire. You don't have to use it just to use this little alcohol stove, but I'm going to go ahead and boil me up some water and get some lunch going, so I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, so I wanted to show you this. You can actually see that alcohol stove is cooking up real good. It doesn't generally look like it when you first light it, and this is my first one, so I started out trying to use some 70% regular Walmart rubbing alcohol. That didn't work very well because it doesn't burn very good. So I went ahead and got some of the 90%, and as you can see, it burns really, really well. We've been just over about 7 minutes here, and our water inside is just about ready to start boiling. So I'll go ahead and add my soup into there. Got a little something in there. And I just pre-pack these soups. It's just some freeze-dried creamy potato soup. And it's really my go-to for going out into the woods, is, anything that I can repack into a smaller package, or that comes in a small package that I can just throw into my water, and I have whatever meal it happens to be of the day. Again, this is just some creamy potato soup that I'm going to throw together. And go ahead and put my trash in my bag and grab out my little light my fire spoon fork combo. And anytime you make this freeze-dried stuff, you really want to make sure that it's really, really mixed in. You don't have any chunks. Just so that you get all the powder cooked up and mixed with the water. And go ahead and put the lid on that. And that does sit down there pretty tight when you're doing it, when you're putting that lid on there. And it doesn't lock, but again, it's pretty tight, so you're going to want to kind of be careful taking it off of there. You don't want to spill your food on you, your hot water or whatnots if you're purifying water this way. And I'm going to go ahead and get my soup finished. Okay guys, so I'm Mike with Port Orchard Survival and Bushcraft, and this was the Trail Pro Cook Set from Self-Reliance Outfitter, or the Pathfinder School, and I believe it's Self-Reliance Outfitters. And I give this an A+. It does everything I need it to. I will tell you, bring something to wipe off any kind of residue that you have on it. You end up with really black hands from all the ash and soot and whatnot from your different fire techniques. So I always just keep a little cotton bandana, and if I have to, I can make charcoal off with it. But aside from that, it's a great cook set. And for the price, that's something I wanted to bring up. Right now it's $100 from Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School store, and for $100 I don't think you can top it. It's a good buy. If I find something better in the future, I will post a video on it, and in the meantime, take care.